New developments over the coronavirus as we come on the air at 5.
We're now issuing a directive prohibiting non-essential social and recreational gatherings of individuals outside of a home or place of residence of greater than 10 people.
Tonight, a live report from Helena on Governor Bullock's announcements, including extending school closures 2 more weeks.
New COVID-19 case numbers were just released. I'm tracking it all, and we'll break it down by county.
Balancing saving lives or saving an economy. I'm Altral Nashar in Washington with the life and death choices facing the nation's governors and the president.
Tonight, Montana Strong, how communities are banding together during this health crisis.
NBC Montana News at 5 starts right now.
NBC Montana team coverage on the coronavirus outbreak. We're tracking new case numbers, the governor's latest orders, how Montana is staying strong through this crisis, plus when the president wants the economy up and running. Just moments ago, new numbers released on confirmed COVID-19 cases in our state. NBC Montana's Maritza Giorgio is tracking it all from home for us as we continue to do our part in social distancing. Maritza.
Yeah, thanks, Laurel. We all know this is a very fluid situation. If you're like me, you're getting a lot of news updates every day, really every hour. So let's get down to these new numbers. 51 new cases. That's of this afternoon, just within the last hour. 5 up from yesterday. Gallatin County added 3 more. And in Gallatin County, we now know of male and female in that 10 to 19 age range. Another case reported in Butte-Silverboe County overnight. And Jefferson County now has its first case as well, and a new one in Yellowstone County. So this is all on that new state website that tracks these numbers by county, and you can see over here on the left all of the new tests completed and the total tests completed. This has not yet been updated here today. But again, if you look at the trends in other places around the country and really around the world, you're seeing those numbers rise. And that's something that Governor Steve Bullock is anticipating, and he reiterated this afternoon. So he says, and so many health professionals say, the best way to keep all these numbers down is to stay home, like I'm doing. Of course, we're going to continue tracking all of these numbers and these latest updates really around the clock for you, so make sure you stay here with us on air and online. Reporting live in Missoula, Maritza Giorgio, NBC Montana.
All right, thanks, Maritza. That increase in cases is one reason Governor Bullock extended previously ordered closures. NBC Montana's Olivia Iverson was there with the governor when the announcement came down. She's live in Helena. Olivia.
Good evening, Laura. I was in Governor Bullock's office today here in Helena as he announced the next steps the state is taking to cut down on the spread of the virus. The biggest one is he's extending those closures of businesses and schools all across the state. That first one will move those closures of businesses, including dine-in services and alcoholic services, back 2 weeks to April 10th. He also ordered all public K-12 schools across the state to stay closed, also another 2 weeks to April 10th. For now, he said he doesn't plan on closing those schools for the rest of the year. In addition to extending these closures, Bullock announced a ban on any non-essential gatherings larger than 10 people outside of the home. He says all these orders he announced today are consistent with those in other states. And today, Governor Bullock also addressed other possible measures that the state could take, including closing national parks to ordering a stay-at-home order. Now, what's next in the state's battle against COVID-19? I'll explain more coming up tonight at 6. Reporting live in Helena, Olivia Iverson, NBC Montana.
All right, thanks, Olivia. More closures now due to the coronavirus. And as Olivia mentioned, national parks across the country are closing. Too close to Montana took that step today. NBC Montana's Erlinda Worthington is live from our Bozeman studio with the details. Erlinda.
Hey, if you thought about using your downtime to drive through Yellowstone Park, too late. Yellowstone and Grand Teton are both now closed to visitors. Health officers from several counties surrounding Yellowstone, including Gallatin and Park County, requested the National Park Service shut down all entrances out of concern for the health of those in the gateway communities. Roads surrounding park boundaries will remain open, as will facilities that support life, safety, and commerce. Yellowstone Superintendent said in a statement, We are committed to continued close coordination with our state and local partners as we progress through this closure period and are prepared when the timing is right to reopen as quickly and safely as possible. And we will let you know when the parks do reopen. If you don't have a real ID compliant driver's license or state issued identification, you've been given a reprieve. Late yesterday, President Trump announced that the October 1st deadline for obtaining a voluntary real ID is being postponed due to COVID-19. Governor Bullock's also allowing those with driver's licenses that expire March through April in Montana to delay renewing for 90 days to help keep crowds away from state motor vehicle offices. And President Trump said the new real ID deadline will be announced soon, so we will be sure to keep you posted. Back to you, Laurel.
All right, thanks, Erlinda. Today, President Trump says he wants the economy up and running by Easter Sunday. That's only 19 days away, and sooner than many health experts say this health crisis will be over. National correspondent Atra El-Nashar is in Washington with the national debate playing out over protecting public health and restoring the economy.
Many people, in my opinion, more people are going to die if we allow this to continue. We have to go back to work.
The president and governors across the country are learning to navigate the economic damage caused by stopping the spread of the coronavirus.
You can develop a more refined public health strategy that is also an economic strategy.
The president is walking a fine line between protecting human lives and restarting the economy. Some, like Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, say the country should focus on saving the economy.
And those of us who are 70 plus, we'll take care of ourselves, but don't sacrifice the country. Don't do that.
Others say the U.S. can't have a thriving economy without first stopping the virus.
But when it comes to erring, we're going to err on the side of life. Public health comes first, period.
Doctors on the White House Coronavirus Task Force have repeatedly said they'll have to look at the data when they make a decision of when to restart the economy. A key piece of that data won't come until the president's 15-day plan to slow the spread is over.
You won't see the impact of that for at least another 7 or 14 days. And that's why you can't always just look at the hospital rates to determine whether you're having an impact epidemiologically.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo spent the majority of his press conference addressing the balance of saving lives and saving the economy. He says ultimately his choice is clear.
We are going to fight every way we can to save every life that we can. Because that's what I think it means to be an American. I know that's what it means to be a New Yorker.
Today, Governor Cuomo proposed testing people's antibodies to see who's already had the virus and recovered from it, and then letting them head back to work. He said this would give a boost to the economy without putting people in danger. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
So how confident are you that the country will return to business as normal in the next couple of weeks? Just head over to NBCMontana.com, hover over the news tab, and submit your answer under Question of the Day. Starting tomorrow, Sanders County will close the courthouse and sheriff's office to the general public. Office visits will only be allowed via appointment by email or phone. You'll be screened before any appointment and need to stay 6 feet away from staff and other customers. Only one customer at a time at the counter, and you'll be asked to use hand sanitizer before and after your visit. To make an appointment, you can call 827-6942. It seems every day there's another case, another ordered closure, layoffs, or hours cut. But in the face of so much uncertainty and so much worry, Madison Donor found Montana communities determined to face the crisis together.
Montanans are standing together during the coronavirus pandemic. Signs across Missoula, Bozeman, and other cities are promoting positivity throughout our neighborhoods. Check out the marquee at the Roxy, encouraging Missoulians to stay well. The Missoula Children's Theater and Missoula Community Theater is also sending positive thoughts to the community. Their marquee says, "We love you, Missoula, and let's keep taking care of each other." Signs around Bozeman state similar things, such as "Stay healthy and we will be back." Although businesses are closed, some remain open for takeout and delivery. Big Dipper is encouraging social distancing at their window, and one ER doctor has a message for us. "We are here for you. Please stay safe for us." We want to hear from you. Submit your positive videos or pictures to us at NBCMontana.com/chime-in so we can stand together. In studio, I'm Madison Donor, NBC Montana.
Again, make sure to stay with us on air and online as we continue to monitor the spread of the coronavirus. We'll continue our coverage and bring you any new updates. We've got a special tab at the top of our website. You'll find information there from call center numbers to breaking news.